Where's it gonna go? Who are we? Why are we here? All the questions to life's question are gonna be answered today, all in due time. So please, come with me on this adventure to discuss coronavirus. It's gonna be fun. Right? Ready? Come on, guys. Let's go.
Hey y'all. So we're on for me it's week 2 of quarantine. Um a lot of people having a hard time. Me, it's really not too bad. Just working from home, hop out of bed, start working, you know. For me I can cook, you know, clean, do laundry if I need to as I work. And it hasn't really affected work at all. Any meetings I have, we call and we use Skype. So really not too big of a deal. But the one thing that I've noticed the most out of this is that from people working at home, I'm noticing that people are doing a lot more things that they would enjoy. For example, I think that book sales have gone up like 200 or like 700%, just some crazy number, a significant number, you know. More people are reading books, which is great, you know, and I see people asking about more hobbies now. Um, People are just doing more of the things that they want to do. I see people outside like riding like those duplex bikes or whatever they're called, you know, 2 people, 1 bike. I feel like people are just getting creative with the things that they do because they have more free time. You know, if I go to work and commute, I mean, technically my work day starts at like 6, ends at like 6, because I mean, by the time I wake up and then by the time that I've driven home from work, um, it's been 12 hours. So I'm working 12 hours a day, basically. And everyone is, because we commute and we wake up and we get ready for work and all this stuff. And I really hope that this kind of like opens people's eyes and makes them think that there's another way that we can do work. You know, maybe we split it up, you know, like 2 days in the office and then 2 days at home, 2 or 3, you know, however it works. Yeah, so I think that this is good because things might change. Also, I think that we might see that we can get done like a bunch of work in like a reduced amount of time. Things that scare me during COVID though are things like my parents. You know, I don't want my parents to get it, and I'm afraid that I could give it to someone that is at an age where they're susceptible to dying. And honestly, I don't think that this is going to end for a bit. You know, I think that maybe by June, we'll see. But this whole thing, I mean, like, so we're going to contain it, which is smart, what we're doing. But when we uncontain, right, go back to work and open restaurants up and whatever, everyone that's asymptomatic is just going to start the whole thing over again. Unless we find like better treatments like a vaccine or preventative measures and whatnot. Because, I mean, like, they say that like 25% of people that have COVID-19 are asymptomatic. They're just like walking like disease spreaders. I mean, that's not good. I don't want to kill people, like old people. So I think that the whole thing has to be normalized, like the flu, influenza. I mean, like, you gotta find better treatments, you gotta do vaccines, all this stuff, so that gets normalized, and it's just another thing that people are gonna die from. Old people die of the flu all the time. People with compromised immune systems do the same. So I think it's interesting, and we don't know how it's going to play out. It's definitely waking people up, I think, but we've had these experiences in the past, like the Spanish flu, like the 1920s, like a new strain of the flu kills 5% of the world population. Ridiculous. And it's just another time that's happening. And we'll see how it plays out, and hopefully this is something that we're better prepared for in the future, and that people take seriously, because I mean, like, politically, we've done a horrible job. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, just for some reason I felt like making a video and saying what I thought, and I hope that everyone out there is staying safe, and I hope this is done soon, and I hope that in some ways you're having like a good time, because I've had fun. I've been cooking, having a great time. But that about concludes my video. Thank you very much. Peace.
You can drink my liquor, you can call my lady, you can take my money, you can smoke my blunt, scuff these Jordans, you can say you hate me, you can call me crazy, but don't touch my truck. Don't touch my truck. Don't touch my V8 engine with the windows tinted. Boy, we came from the bottom, got it out the mud. Whole block jumping cause the subs stay hidden. If they roll up on me, know I keep one tucked. Tell them boys come get me, I be riding through the city. Young, rich, and I'm pretty, homie, don't get it twisted. Keep it simple in the Hemi, red coat full of Henny, my head's coming plenty, for real. You can drink my liquor, you can call my lady, you can take my money, you can smoke my blunt, scuff these Jordans, you can say you hate me, you can call me crazy, but don't touch my truck. Don't touch my truck. Don't touch my wood grain dash with the matte black finish, ain't it match my shouty with the big old bud.